that allowed us to ascend directly into this chamber from a spot near the inn. Sorry, I gotta get some water. But after the recording. However, it seems this chamber is the final room in the vast underground complex. I fear our search for this Randall fellow will soon come to a fruitless end. It's been over a year now since the boy went missing. The ancient silence of the ruins reminds me of how fragile life truly is. So they never found him. He mentions making a camp at the oasis, so this was before Montador was fully established. Do you think... Sorry, I can't wait until the end of until I finish the recording. I gotta get the water. Luckily, I'm recording in the kitchen, and the refrigerator's right over there. Okay.
Do you think that Henry actually quit looking for Randall?
Considering the state of this room, no, I don't think he ever quit. I think we all found what we can from this journal.
Look at the kids in this photo.
Aw, they're adorable. Henry and Randall, his little kid. It looks like Henry, but who's that next to him? Is that the professor? Does it look like Herschel? I mean, first of all, they have different hair color. And second of all, they have different eye shapes.
No, that must be Randall.
It looks like they were very close.
Look, this robot is the same one they're holding in this picture.
Yes, it's rather old, but it's been kept in really good shape.
Why keep it in a study?
It must be a prized keepsake. Yeah, speaking of things that are old and kept in good shape, I still have my original Nintendo DS, and it works just fine.
This wall is covered in strange writing.
The professor said it looks just like a wall in Randall's room.
Do you suppose he had the wall removed then brought here? Do you?
Perhaps. Wow, it could contain the information about the ruins, but it's on some sort of code.
Can you read what it says?
Maybe if I had a library on hand and a few years to spare. But he must have had some reason for bringing it here and just trying to decipher the writing.
Right. If that's all he cared about, he could have just taken a picture of it.
Funny thing that you said a few years to spare, because in Azure Legacy, I'll get back to it when we get there. Hotel registers. This is a list of the names and rooms of the guests here.
I doubt there are any clues in there about the masked gentleman.
Right. Even if he's here, we don't know what name he'd be under.
Hey, what's about this binder, Emmy?
The records of the masked gentleman's appearances. There's also copies of the warning letters and announcements.
I guess Henry was trying pretty hard to catch the masked gentleman too.
It must be horrible watching someone trying to destroy what he spent years building.
Yes, I suppose so. If the professor and Henry worked together all this time, they might have caught the masked gentleman by now.
I think Henry felt betrayed when the professor left Salisbury for London while he searched for Randall. The relationship between Henry and the professor is quite complicated.
Being an adult sounds quite complicated.
So, have you two found anything? We most certainly have, Professor.
It's a log from the expedition that was searching for Randall. We've also found a journal that Henry has been keeping.
Good work. I've also found something.
Well,
that's the Mask of Chaos? But what was stolen from Henry's study?
Does that mean Henry has been the masked gentleman all along?
Wait, so the mask was never stolen at all? Well, no, not exactly. But, excuse me. But it was taken from the Ladol estate and hidden here.
But why would Henry hide the mask?
It wasn't Henry who hid it.
I'm so confused.
Perhaps that isn't the Mask of Chaos. Is that actually the Mask of Order? The one that the Masked Gentleman is after? Not quite. I thought I was going to find a replica of the Mask of Chaos here. A fake. But to my surprise, the mask I found here is actually the genuine Mask of Chaos. It seems that someone has hidden it here. But the question is, why? And is the Masked Gentleman even aware of this? I don't have the answers yet, but I do know that there's a deep connection between these questions and the next dark miracle. There's also someone else here that I found to be very interesting. Something else, not someone. Is that Actondine?
Is that...
What's it say? Is it a map of Montador?
It looks much different than it does today.
This is an old prospective map that shows how things have looked as development progressed. It also reveals a rather fascinating secret about Montador. Does say anything old about the ruins? Now that you mention it, they seem to form a pattern. This is why the Masked Gentleman has been so intent on finding the Mask of Order.
Why?
Before I explain, I need a bit more evidence about my suspicion. And, I've been talking for like half an hour straight. According to Bloom, the Masked Gentleman is somewhere in this hotel. Moldy, are there any other rooms that may be of interest to us? Actually, Professor, I just remembered that something that I wanted to ask of you. I'm sorry for the trouble, but would you mind returning to the lobby with me? Of course not, Morty. I was instructed to give this to you. What is it? It was left on the front desk with the letter addressed to you. Really? What? Somebody slammed a door and it scared the heck out of me.
What book is it, Professor?
Very interesting. It looks like the Marsh gentleman has sent us another message. A long time ago, there was a small kingdom surrounded by forests. 5 friends who lived near a castle spent their time fishing in the river and playing in the lush, grassy fields. One day, they went exploring to the top of the tallest hill in the land, and there they found a treasure of silver and gold. The friends divided the treasure between them, and the 4 of them spent their riches through the years. But one friend decided to bury the share of the treasure in a fine place, surrounded by green and pleasing to the eye. He did this so he could go searching for the treasure with his friends again. He did it so he would never forget the feeling of embarking on an adventure. He did it so that the 5 friends would always have a reason to be together. The boy knew the group of people change when they grow up. When he finished burying his treasure, he fell asleep by a window, fully content and blanketed in the glow of the moonlight. The end. I was doing it in my Mass Gentleman voice. Take a look here.
It's a children's story.
A kingdom surrounded by forests. 5 friends. A treasure of silver and gold. Luke, does this story sound familiar to you? Let's see. Henry, Angela, Randall, Herschel, and Dalston. Yep, that's 5.
No. I had a big book of fairy tales at home, but I don't remember this one.
This story feels unfinished. Does it have a proper ending? It doesn't have a proper ending. It may be an allegory of sorts, perhaps about the Masked Gentleman himself.
What's he trying to tell us? Professor, the lights went out.
Stay calm, Luke. I expect this is the Masked Gentleman's handiwork. He's been waiting for us. And this book is an invitation to find him. This is all one big game to him. We need to act quickly here.
Let's go, Professor.
Let's see if there are any clues in the story that would help us find him. He must be here in this hotel somewhere. Perhaps we need to find a room where he fell asleep by a window, fully content and blanketed in the glow of moonlight. If he fell asleep, there must be a place for him to lie down, obviously.
Somewhere with a bed.
Yes, somewhere with a bed. We are in the hotel, so it must be one of the guest rooms. And the bits with the moonlight streaming through must mean that we're looking for a room with a bed near a large window. I believe we have a room matching that description on the 3rd floor. Follow me. Are you guys okay? These guys over here? Well, we'll get to the hotel rooms in the next part. Anyway, this has been the Professor Attorney with another objection solved. Bye, Z's!